and thank you so much for once again tuning into this show. My name is Mrs. Claud, and I'm so happy that you always remember to come and watch. Please remember to subscribe, to share, and also comment. Now, today we are going to discuss why some men take long to get married. Why do some men fear marriage? Yeah? We need to find out, and then we need to find a solution to that. Now, once again, today I have hosted Mr. Claud himself to do this discussion for us because he is a man. He can explain things for us. The ladies, we are not leaving you out. You also are going to be covered in this discussion. Enjoy the rest of the show. Mr. Claud, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Really?
Yeah, doing well.
Okay. Everybody, me and Mr. Claud here are married. Now, we have been married for a very long time.
Yeah.
We have been married for 4 months.
Huge months.
4 huge months. And so we believe we are in position to try say some things about marriage, and hopefully we can help each other and do life together with you. A little recap about us. We dated for 4 years before we got married.
Yeah.
Now, we met in school at the university,
Yeah.
where we dated for 1.5 years.
Yeah.
And then we dated the other 2.5 years when he's outside.
No, I wasn't outside school.
We were in school together for like 1 semester, so we started dating during that semester. Then he got out, and I stayed like for my 3rd year while he's working. So really, while we were dating, it's 3.5 years you were in the working field, and it's 2.5 years when I joined the working field. Then later we got married.
Yeah. So you actually have to tell them that I was a class above you.
Yeah, he was 1 class above
Don't
me.
say one. You could say
1 class above me. That's it. Now, Mr. Claud. Now, me, I wanted to always get married at 23 years old. I wanted to, as soon as I get out of university, I wanted to be married. But he loved me so much, he was ready to do anything, and he never wanted to lose me. But the step into marriage was kind of hard for him. Now, today we want to find out why. So, why? What was up? Like, why wouldn't you want to take the marriage step?
Me, by that time, the reason as why I was not feeling ready for marriage, however much, if I was in the village, I would be married by that time. So, yeah, I looked at myself as not being ready. Basically, financially, I was scared of taking the responsibilities that come up with marriage. So I had goals to meet in order for me to get married. So I set a target of 5 years time. So I sat her down and told her that, you know what, leave alone whatever you're talking about of immediate after campus, blah 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 blah. So I'm like, we have to
He actually told me, if you're so much in rush for marriage, get someone else to marry you.
So why do you keep on bringing up
I'll always bring up that statement because it hurt. Because it hurt. Anyway, please carry on.
Okay, if I say sorry, can it go away?
No.
Alright. So I told her that in 5 years time, if we are not married, do not ever, like, it's both of
then
us
I should
are
go on.
Exactly. You're supposed
And
to
that
move
means I would have been something like 28.
You're supposed to move on with your life. So, why would I set the goal of a target of 5 years? First of all, I wanted to have my family. I wanted my family to have a comfortable life. In that, just like any other guy out there that is thinking, I want to first construct a house. I want to have a car. I want to have a very stable job, and that can give me a very good cash flow of money. And that's what I also wanted. So I was looking at having a home. I looked at having a house, a car, a comfortable cash flow coming from like 2-3 businesses. And that's what I was looking at before I would take on a decision of marriage.
So basically, your fear was the responsibility. You didn't want to step into marriage before you were sure you could take on those responsibilities.
Exactly.
Okay, Mr. Club. Do you have all the things you wanted now?
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Yes.
But he is now married.
Yeah, so proud.
What changed?
Well, what changed was as I dived into the relationship with this girl.
This chick?
as I dived into the relationship with Mrs. Claud, by that time the relationship continued to grow deeper and deeper. And the more we grew, we understood each other very much, in that the communication changed between ourselves and we began taking on responsibilities. Like, we took a decision of caring for each other. We used to, for example, for me, by the time I started dating her, I wouldn't allow a girl to pay for me any bill, even if we're out at the restaurant. What?
True.
But the more we continued to relate, that changed. And there's a time when I was so broke and I couldn't afford rent, and she actually topped.
I did.
Yeah. So there are times when I was broke and I couldn't, because there are times I would provide for her, I would pay for the air bill, nails, I would pay for her rent. But there are times when I wouldn't have money to clear all those things, and she would step in. So when she came up doing all those things, I became so confident. I'm like, okay, if she can take care of us when we're in this situation, that means she can take care of us even when we are married. She can take care of some bills, and that brought a change in me. So I want people to pick these two words. What changed in this period was responsibility between us, and then open communication between us. Those two things, having a shared responsibility and open communication, trust me, it changed my thinking towards marriage.
I get it. So when you have a clear communication, then it means you're going to be able to talk about everything.
Yes.
Now the fear is the responsibility, but if you communicate and always share, you let the person know, you know what, I'm not able to do this, I'm not, but also the woman really will not, for example, ask you for hair of 500k. If she knows that your account balance is 300,
True.
you know, she will always find a way of fitting in. Thank you so much for sharing. Now to my ladies there, really what I can advise in this situation, you're probably there, you have this guy, you love him so much, he loves you so much, but he's hesitant to take on that step of marriage. And today we are looking specifically at the responsibility part.
Yeah.
How can you help as a girlfriend, as a wife, as a sister, maybe also, how can you help this guy to, you know, adjust? Like when I could step up into some of the expenditures and all, it made him, you know, like take off some walls, so that then he thought that maybe I think we can do life together. I think then because now ladies, we have been raised,
African ladies,
we have been raised to be totally dependent to the men. So you really basically think you're getting married to your father, that he has to provide everything, do this, do everything, and yet we also have jobs. I'm thinking that should change. If we want to be of help to these guys, let us also try to cover up some bills. You know, don't overweigh him with stuff, with your whole self. If you can share bills with him, communicate with him, and then understand him when he doesn't have. Don't assume that this guy won't be able to be a father or a husband or something. Let us change that. The same way we changed into being career people and getting professional, let us change the history of, let us also change that history. We can step up and help our men, but also the guys, what I can ask you really is, like, lay the ground for the girl to step up. There are some men that totally don't want to be helped.
True.
You know?
Yeah,
they don't want to be
many
helped.
them,
They feel like they should do everything by themselves.
Feels like they are being undermined.
Yes. So
It's a
let us,
thing, I think.
let us change that, and then we can get ourselves married in the right time, of course. Now, I know there are very many other reasons why men fear to get married or take long to get married.
Yeah.
Please share with us, comment, and also please remember to subscribe so that we can always get to do life together, so that we can always share together. Have a lovely week.
Ciao.